So here we are, Plymouth Plantation. I've got a map of the site. So you can kind of get a feel for it out there before we go walking. And here we are at our Indian kind of, I can't remember exactly what they called them, but basically their lodge is kind of built with the bark with this wood frame kind of, and then bark put over it. So they've got here one without it, and then they've got some different corn and other possible foods that they may have had. Got a fire going. And then here, let's go inside and see. They've got set up kind of what it might have looked like. And then here we are coming up to get inside their wall they've got. So the whole village, they've got the walls built around it, I guess for safety. And then they've got this big house here, kind of, I think, like their meeting house. Kind of show the different stuff here. Then we'll go upstairs, because this is a 2-story. Ooh, they got some nice cannons. Showing it around, I guess this was a protection set kind of on the hill before you go down towards the village and the water. Neat cannons. Let's see if we can get past this bright. And there we are. There's the water. And the kind of the road with the village, with the houses on each side. See, lighthouse out there. It's a beautiful setting, beautiful day. So the actors, the people who work here, are supposed to be dressed in period clothing, it's supposed to be for each character speaking in the dialect of the region that they were supposed to come from as character that they are set in. And we'll sweep around here. We'll see kind of how it might have been. And the different actors, it's fun to see them. They're all trying to do kind of period things as they go along working. And if you want to stop and ask them questions, they all stay in time period to the best of their abilities. So, like, if you mention something out of their time, they're not really gonna act like they know about it, which is kind of neat. It kind of helps you get a feel for their time, their lives. Each person's playing a character. We've got in here, he's inside one of the houses. So they've just got different dishes and different really neat bottles and things, kind of showing you how it might have looked. I love some of these fireplaces. They're really neat. They've got a cradle in this one. So their beds are kind of small. The houses, I mean, you know, they're not too large themselves. They've got neat gardens in the back of most of them. which is kind of fun to see what they were growing. So it's fun to walk along the back path as well as the main one. So when we think of our classic Thanksgiving and pilgrims, here this is the time frame. This would be the village close to, of course, it wouldn't have looked exactly like this during the first Thanksgiving because the pilgrims would have only not even been there here in Plymouth for not even a year. And, you know, they came across in the Mayflower, half of them, the first winter, about half of them died. So it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough to get to that first Thanksgiving. So you can see how they were thankful. And of course, some of them were fleeing religious persecution that came over from England, and some were just, you know, looking for a better life, adventure. So you had a mix up here in this village. But it's really neat how they have it, so you can kind of see, you know, Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims and the founding, you know, kind of leads to our history in our country. So it's pretty cool that they've got this place, this set up, so you can get to, you know, have a little bit of that feel. And of course we saw, when we first came in, you get to walk through the Indian village first. Then you come into the Pilgrims kind of village. And of course, the relationship between the Indians and the Pilgrims was very important. It really helped the English colony a lot. So they are supposed to have like a heritage breeds and things. I didn't see a whole lot. They've got a few cows in the back, a few things there, but I didn't get to see a lot of them. They've got like this bread oven out here, which is kind of neat. I wouldn't mind seeing that fired up. I'm guessing some days they use that. You could probably watch them. We're getting close to the end of the buildings here. This one's kind of like an interactive for if you've got kids. There's some different the clothes you can try on, some of the games they might have played. So it's really neat. Here, I'll get a shot. Here's some of their cows. Anyway, so, you know, plan on taking, you know, around 2.5, depending on how much you like to talk to other people and things. But anyway, we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you. Bye.